Hey guys, welcome back to Shredcraft RC. I'm excited to announce that I am going to be testing new products with Hobbywing this year, and they were nice enough to send out this Max10 system with a 3200 kV 3665 censored brushless motor with the paired ESC to go into the hammer array, so we can make some fun videos with the trophy Jeep possibly jumping some drift cars. Now this is a censored setup, so it's going to be quite an improvement over the RTR sensorless brushless system. This truck runs on 3S, so I think the 3200 kV is a perfectly paired motor. It's got a 5mm shaft on the motor. It's got some nice heft to it. It feels like a nice solid piece. And then the same thing with the ESC. They got their own kind of sensor cable, and so I will get this hooked up into the hammer array, and then we can go ahead and compare it to the stock system. I can already tell you it's going to be worlds smoother having a censored system in that truck, so excited to get it in there.
Alright, so we're out here with the Losi hammer array and the new Hobbywing Max10 ESC.
So what had happened in that last clip where the truck stopped steering, but this plastic steering link popped off the ball joint on the rack there, so had no steering. And I think it was because this servo horn from Losi had probably a 3mm spacer out, so it had pushed, so the steering geometry had that rod at an angle. So what I did was file down the notch on that servo horn, and then it made this now a parallel connection. So I think that should operate a little better than it was. And then another cool aspect of this Hobbywing Max10 system is that it works with their Bluetooth over-the-air programmer. So I can go ahead and turn the car on, and then I can go into the parameters here and basically set up the ESC for the type of driving I'm going to do with this truck, which is kind of off-road bashing and loose gravel and that type of stuff. So this has basically, get it viewable there, but it has all the settings inside of the ESC. What I changed, I turned the BEC voltage up to 7.4, and I think that's as high as it could go, even though the servo can go to 8.4, I believe. The maximum brake force is at 75, can maybe even turn that down. Well, maybe I'll leave it. Maximum reverse force is at 25%. Punch is at level 5. Drag brakes at 0. Initial throttle force is at 1. Turbo timing, I have it at 0 degrees. And turbo delay is 0.2, so maybe we'll put 4 degrees of turbo. And then it has your max ESC temperature, your max motor temperature, your minimum battery voltage, and your maximum motor RPM. So pretty cool to be able to have that handy to do over the air programmer to the Hobbywing cell phone app. Makes it nice and convenient to make quick changes. I'm gonna get this car all put back together, and then we'll take it out to the dirt lot and see how it does. Alright guys, we're out here with the Losi hammer array with the Hobbywing Max10 ESC censored setup, and found this cool spot over here at Red Rocks, and you can kind of tell how much smoother the action of the motor and everything is. GoPro's already overheating, so to do this quick. So I'm gonna have to do a shot by shot because it's hot. The camera keeps overheating, but here we go. Oh. Show off some of the censored capabilities here. Crawl and bash. Get the best of both worlds. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed those driving clips outside. It was pretty cool. This rig is absolutely amazing, especially with that Hobbywing Max10 system in here, in that it's a 3200 kV 3665 motor. And yeah, plenty of power, definitely way more power than I needed for that type of terrain. But I hope you guys could tell in the video like how smooth this thing was jumping around the rocks. Like that was so much fun to watch and so much fun to drive, even though it took a few tumbles. I don't have the rear fuel cell, and in that last